idea for the next one, but I'm coming up short in figuring out how to get that done. But while I was at Michael's yesterday before work, I had another idea. So I think that's what I would play around on my day off Wednesday. Anyway, I don't have a day off today, but it is the 1st. And I thought I'd do the same as I did last year. Focus. Alright. Same as I did last year. I did like a little mini after Christmas haul sales. After Christmas sales haul. I didn't get much last year, and I really didn't get much this year. A couple small bags from Walmart. I was looking for some wrapping paper that I found this year. This whole new, like, vintage, rustic thing that was all the rage this year, I really liked. And I found these small rolls of wrapping paper for $1.47 at Walmart. And one of them had like a cable knit sweater pattern. One had like wood on the background with Merry Christmas written on it in white. And then I found like a burlap texture with little black Christmas trees on it. Anyway, they were kind of hidden in the garden center with some of the lights, and they weren't with all the other in the Christmas aisles. So I thought that if I got there the day after Christmas, I'd be able to get a few more for like 50 cents or 75 cents or whatever. But come to find out, I didn't get to town the day after, and I went to work the day after that, figuring it would be okay, and they were all gone except for 2 of the sweater ones, which I haven't even used yet. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but I did pick up some other rolls, and I'll show you those as soon as I get home. Anyway, I've hit the bottom of our hill, so I decided to stop, because I can't do that and go up this crappy hill at the same time. For what it's worth, the last couple days it's been like 15 degrees. I think today it's 10. I tried to do some more frozen bubbles yesterday, like I did when I did that project in North Carolina, which I don't think I've ever mentioned. It was years ago. I saw that someone online had talked about a woman that did this really cool project or photo thing and did frozen bubbles, and I was like, I think I can do that if it's cold enough. This year, I tried it yesterday, like I said, and the wind just kept blowing them away. I also don't have an actual bubble wand. I was using a straw because I keep forgetting to pick up bubbles from the store. I made the homemade glycerin recipe I made before, but they're just hitting the grass and popping. And the one that did get caught on a tree branch didn't really freeze. Of course, that was day before yesterday or yesterday. I don't remember what day it was. Sorry, I'm still got this stuff in my face. But they seemed kind of thin and small, and I don't know. Maybe they were freezing well last time I did it because I was doing them next to the Miata, and I thought that the shiny black paint made a really good surface to take the pictures on, as long as they landed all right. Plus the metal was cold from being outside. Today is considerably colder, although they say that like 16, 17 degrees is the perfect temperature, so they don't freeze too fast and you have a chance to photograph them. As soon as I get home, I might blow a couple and see what happens, but probably not going to work. So anyway, let me get up this hill, gather up all my Christmas things, and I will show them to you. Hi guys. Alright, so here we are back at the house. I thought I'd try this direction at the table for a bit of a change up, but you have to excuse the wrinkly curtain. Actually, I didn't think so much that I was going to get through. That way I don't have to worry about seeing if my dirty kitchen is in the background. I don't know. Maybe if I ever get those boxes put away, those Sterilite containers that have been there for 2 years, I'd like to film that direction, but you know how that goes. Anyway, so I think I'm going to try to do these in order. I said that I went to Harrison. I stopped at the Walmart in Harrison first. Thursday. Well, no. I stopped at my store after work one day. And I don't think I picked up anything. Oh, yeah, I did. Picked up this paper. Which I think is really cute. Technically, it's listed as craft paper. Well, it says craft gift wrap, so I'm guessing it's just thicker, heavy duty. Yeah, it's not like glossy and stuff, so I have to be a little careful with it when I use it. But anyway, I thought this ugly sweater pattern was cute. And I'm pretty sure that's all I picked up, because that's all I was on the lookout for that day was that other paper, and I didn't see any more of it. So get down. Get down. So yeah, that just leaves when I did go to town Thursday for my big clearance trip. I wanted to see if Harrison had any of that wallpaper left over either. They did have a bunch of that craft kind, which is what I have in front of me. But they didn't have any of the small ones that I was looking for. These weren't 75% off. These were only 50. But Charlie likes black. And him and Christina did a Nightmare Before Christmas theme this year. I have a feeling it's going to be their theme every year. They had a black tree, which I haven't taken a picture of, and I hope they haven't taken it down yet. So that's why I got those. I did splurge on a couple sweaters. I was actually looking to see if their ugly sweaters would have been like $7 or $8, because I thought I had seen one I wanted, but then after I looked through all the racks and racks, they went like overboard on the ugly sweaters at Walmart this year. I don't know if y'all noticed. They had like 8 or 10 different racks of them. Early on in the season, I did see just a long sleeve t-shirt that had Christmas lights all over it that said my favorite color is Christmas lights. But I never saw that again. So anyway, these were originally 16 something. They were marked down to $8.22, and then I got them for $4.11 that day. This one, I hadn't even seen this one at my store, but I couldn't pass it up for $4. I figure if I went to a Christmas party, maybe with my plaid leggings, this would be cute. Or maybe even just my plain black ones. And there's another dual pair of leggings I want to get from the Branson 76 Walmart. They're not Christmas. I just don't have the extra money for them right now. It's a dark brown and a light tan pair with that fake like sweater material, because I'm a sucker in the fall, especially for browns. And then this one, which is a little more dressy in case I went to like a work party or went to my mom's next year, which I didn't do this year, which I'd intended to. And I'm not normally a huge sequin gal, but I like this rose gold pink color. Probably not leggings with that one. Nice pair of jeans. Maybe some black slacks. So I splurged on those. If you've called $4 a splurge. And then the container that I put Lucia's Chex Mix in, I saw it the day after I made it and burnt it. I don't think I showed you guys that. When I finished it up later in the afternoon, I accidentally burnt the hell out of it. I don't remember if I shared that information or not. So I made a quick second batch. And I put in this is really kind of thick, heavy duty plastic, not just like a Gladware container. So I thought this pattern was cute. This is the one I got for them. This has got a fox, Lucia's favorite, and it has a bird. Katie likes birds. I thought the cardinal was pretty. And because I really like this one, and I'm going to be giving it away, which I probably should have sent today. I wonder if I'll try to do that when I leave for work. I wanted one for myself. I forgot about the candle. I'm slowly gathering all the materials and items I want to get this bathroom done. All coastal style, similar to the living room. So I just keep picking up little odds and ends. I need to get a shower curtain, which I think I found one at Target I like. And I kind of just need to go ahead and get the wall rack. They're on sale at my store. I just don't know if I can afford it right now. It's $20, but I really want it. And then of course all the towel bar and stuff, hardware to go with it. But this didn't have a price on it. And it's like winter. It doesn't even have the cardboard thingy. Winter something. Wonderful winter. And they had one that was a darker blue, not like an ocean blue, but like a dark blue almost, which happened to be, I don't remember what it was. And I thought about getting it to go in the bathroom, but this like pearlescent sea foam, which is coming off a little bluer on the camera than it is in real life. It's a little more of a sea foam green. I just couldn't resist for permanent decor. Don't know if I'll ever light it, maybe. I think I ended up paying, let's see, where did that go? Like I said, it didn't even have a price tag on it. I was kind of taking my chances at that point. Because I know, and it's only Better Homes and Gardens, it's not like a Yankee Candle one. So I knew, hopefully not more than about $5 original price. That's not the receipt. That's not the receipt either. I don't remember, but I don't think it was more than a couple dollars. I thought I had the receipt in one of these bags. So there's that. And even though I haven't put it up in forever, I used to put one in the front hall. I started doing it in Germany, and I might have done it at the Spring Lake house a few years before we put a door on the hallway, and it pretty much just became a room we forgot about. I had a small mini Christmas tree, and then I started letting the boys put it in their room and decorate it. In fact, that's what those little ornaments, mini ornaments I got last year were for. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'd always wanted an adorable tree skirt, and for $2.50, figured why the heck not. One of these years, when I get the living room all decorated and I get off my ass and get it all cleaned up so it can be redecorated, that'll look cute on a front hall table, provided I don't have pain in the butt cats who will continue to knock it over. I can't keep anything anywhere. Mara, I'll be right back. Okay. Now that Lumi's off the stove. I think I also did pick up a pair of leggings that day. It wasn't a dual pair. It was those thin ones. The ones I have are flannel. The other 4 I have are flannel. They're like fleece lined. But these are just little thin. I couldn't get my Christmas lights shirt But I got these for $7.98. And I'm wearing them underneath my pants today because I just went to the store, as you saw earlier. And as I said, it's like 10 degrees outside. So, yeah. Got a layer to stay warm. I drink yummy cappuccino. Alright, so that's pretty much that except for these rolls. I think these are all craft paper. Yeah, I don't know. Something I just like the look about them. And one of these is way smaller than the others. Yeah, these two are 70 square feet, and this one's only 20. Which you have to be careful of when you buy wrapping paper. They'll fool you. They did have a lot of premium paper I almost got. There's some like vintagey snowflakes, vintagey Christmas trees, I think they were. Because I'm kind of liking this whole vintage vibe now that I've started redoing the kitchen. But decided I didn't want to fork out the money, even because they were like $7 or $5 originally. I don't know. But these were only $1.50 after 50% off. So the reindeer are cute, and it sucks that they're so cute because I'm going to want to use this sparingly since it's only 20 feet. This one I almost got the same day that I got the ugly sweater one at my store, but it looks like it says 52. But I didn't get it, and since I saw it there in Harrison, I was like, why not? And this one is real subtle. This has some snowflakes. So these on the counter. I'd say I'm pretty set for wrapping paper next year. So then after that, I went to work the next day and decided, I worked at a Pizza Hut that night. Decided to stop at the 76 store and see what they had. I had seen one of these at my store in the return bin, and it didn't have a price tag on it. And I wanted to get one for Earl. So when I saw like 10 of these at 76, I grabbed them. This is like tennis ball material right here. It's really soft and rubbery. It doesn't squeak or anything, but she likes it. I think these were $2.98, maybe even $2.50 before the discount. They had one that was a bone, red and white, but it was super, super hard vinyl. I don't think she would have chewed on it. This one's a real soft vinyl. It squeaks. So it was this or the green ball, and I like, oh, here she comes. I have your toy over here, baby. What? Can we say hi to people? Say hi to the people. You want your toy? No. You want this one? You want this one? No. Oh. Okay, here, you can have him back now. I'm done. I'm done. You want to have him back? Good girl. Alright, Mommy's gonna finish your video. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Come on. Stinker. And then they had more of those plastic bowls like the other one had. But I didn't really need any more. But I did see these. These are kind of an in-between plastic. A little bit stronger than a Gladware container, but not nearly as thick as those plastic ones. Those, if you smash them, would probably shatter, whereas this one is more meltable. More like a Tide container or something, you know what I mean? There's two of them. I think they were $2 before I got them on sale. So, and most of their Christmas stuff was only 50% off. At 76 for some reason, they weren't 75. I don't know why each store is a little bit different. She did say after Saturday though, everything would go up to 75. I'm not really on the lookout for anything else anymore. This really caught my attention. I was throwing around the idea of putting up a faux fireplace for decoration, just a mantle. Jason wanted me to do a real deep one and then put like a fake heater in there, which we don't really need. I wouldn't mind doing like those fake logs that don't have a heater, because those aren't that expensive. That would be cool. But then again, I got the idea from the way I always decorated my house in Second Life, which if I can find an old picture, I'll put it in here. I really still want to pay for that. That might be some cool live streaming. Is some Second Life building. I don't know if anybody does that on YouTube. I haven't looked for it. I'm sure everybody does something on YouTube. You just have to look for it. So even if I think it has been done, it probably has, just because I haven't searched. So anyway, I was just thinking of a fake mantle piece, just as a piece of decoration, and then you put like a couple of candles in there in one corner, and like a little metal. The one I had a little metal stand with a star decoration, and then I put like a vase and some sort of picture frame or mirror above it, on top of it. But anyway, that's enough about that. I thought this was really cute. It really summed up the style Christmas was this year. And a couple of years ago, Charlie and I had gone to the Christmas store in Fayetteville when we were in North Carolina, and it was new at the time. It took over the sporting goods store that had closed down, and they had these actual like crocheted turn of the century like stockings. I don't know if they were wool or just polyester, but the muted colors and the old like this style reds and greens, they were gorgeous, and they were like $8 a piece. I never did go back and look and see if they had any, but I also have a decoration like that in Second Life, I believe, that has a vintage stocking thing on a string you hang on your mantelpiece. So yeah, I used to literally spend my life in Second Life. It's kind of ironic that it's called that. When I had no job and wasn't doing much, before I started working at Domino's, even before I found Second Life in Germany in 2001. So my original avatar as of now is, I don't know if I have that one. I do have the one from 2002. I don't know. I know that she was a free account, and that when I couldn't remember her name, about 3 years after I had my current regular avatar that I had paid for, which I need to pay, when I had her reinstated, Kahira was like 7 or 8 years old at the time. So now, this is already 2018 today. It's got to be a 12-year-old account, easy. So, and I can't log into that one either because it's tied to my email address that I need to make the payment on. So anyhow, these I kind of went crazy on. It's not our favorite scent. I know Christina melts a lot of these. She's got like 5 around her house. I have only the 2 out here and 1 in the bathroom. Our favorite is the Fresh Cut Fraser, which I only have 1 of that's half empty. So actually today I should probably pick up 3 or 4 more. But this seemed like a really great twist on it. It's not as balsamy as I wish it was. It's a little bit smoky, almost similar to like the fireplace scent or the roasted marshmallow. Yeah, kind of smells like a fireplace more than anything. But I did 1 of these and 1 Fresh Cut Fraser. That's why this one's missing. In the kitchen here. They smell really good. So, and because these are normally $2 and then at half price they were $1, I got 2 for me, 2 for Christina. And this video is way longer than I wanted it to be. I'm already at 20 minutes for an after Christmas haul. Alright, so yesterday, as I said, I went to Michael's to get some more stuff for my painting endeavor. I did end up getting some Flojo at Menards. So, hopefully the paintings will be better from now on. But anyway, they didn't have the snowflake cookie cutter I was looking for. had forgot to look for the last few times I was there. Maybe I can order online still if they're having a sale. Everything at Michael's right now is 75% off. And they had a couple of wooden boxes. I almost caved in, but they were normally $25, and at 75% off, that would have been $6. But still, I don't know. I told myself not to get. I didn't need to get sucked in. I don't know what I'd ever use it for. Yada yada yada. But these, on the other hand, these were $1.49 from the get-go, so I paid 34 cents for these. They're little cookie cutters. I don't know if you can see that. And that's just deep enough that you stamp the cookie first, provided you don't roll your dough out way too thick like I always do. Then after you cut the cookie, I guess if it's thinner, you could just stamp it to make sure it gets the image in there. Unlike my video from last year, or the year before, where I used my mom's, where I used the old cutters from the 60s, and it has the pattern up in there like that, and I always end up getting dough stuck in there, or doesn't come out all the way. So I guess this is a little bit of a better option. But I thought they were just too stinking cute. This one especially. I love a little intricate pattern, because I was thinking of doing some intricate snowflakes, which is where I got my original sugar cookie recipe a couple years ago. And I wanted that giant snowflake. Whatchamacallit. And because I have that really big, large crystal sugar cookie stuff, and did I forget any of that? I was going to get some, I think I did pick up some gold and silver, little tiny sprinkles to have for next year. But I'm not sure. And lastly, at Michael's, this isn't really a Christmas item, but it was over there with them. Originally $10, I paid $2.50. If I ever get a nice little backgroundy area, which is probably never going to happen, because I'm never going to have more than 50 subscribers. Again, not that that matters. But anyway, I still want to get those little tiny marquee signs that like everybody started using when they first came out from Walmart, where you can like change the letters in and make them say stuff. They still have them. They still have a ton of them in the home department. I'm going to get one of those eventually if I remember. All these things I want to get. Oh, my hair. I hate when I have a hood on and my hair just... But anyway, I haven't put a battery in here yet, but I was hoping to find a K, but they didn't. They just had the C, and like an X, and a couple of I's, and a couple of and symbols. But this was too cute. So C for Chandler. And that was that, except for the paint I bought for my next awesome idea, which I don't have time to try out today because unfortunately I need to edit the video from that you just watched about the painting. I haven't even edited that one yet. Anyway, last but not least, I spent too much time at Dollar General today. Actually, when I went to Dollar General in Bergman, like I said, all their stuff was $50. Some of the stuff in my Dollar General was like $25 for the food, like cookies and candy, and then $50 for the stuff. And I got those scent sticks at Michael's like 2 weeks ago on sale for $6. They're normally $8. The ones that smell. You're supposed to hang in your fake Christmas tree to make your Christmas tree smell real. I bought one of those because that was a pretty good deal. And my favorite was the Christmas tree scent. When I went to Bergman, though, a couple days ago on my way through to Harrison, they now make little 4-pack ones, and they're listed at $4, so that's $1 a stick, which the sticks don't last very long, by the way. I put one in the car, and within 2 weeks, you couldn't smell it anymore. So anyway, I figured at 4 sticks for $2, that's way better than even the ones I got at Michael's, because you only get 6 sticks in the little round tube ones for $8. So I got 4 for $2, and they didn't have the Christmas tree. They only had 2. They had like winter fir or winter balsam and snowberry wreath, which I also like the snowberry wreath when I smelled them all at Walmart earlier in the month. So I bought the one from Bergman, and when I noticed that my Dollar General did have them today, they have a whole rack behind it filled with like 8, and the one in front of it is filled with like 4. But they're still the scented holiday scented stuff is also only 25% off, and I wasn't going to pay $3 for 4 sticks when probably by Friday, whatever's not selling is going to be marked down to 50 at least. So I will probably pick up a couple more of those to get me through the winter for my car and what have you. But anyway, today, just now while I was there, I wasn't planning on getting any more coffee cups, but these were too adorable. And actually, I found one with a coffee cup with candy in it, hiding on an end cap near the soda, that looked like old vintage ornaments, similar to that sweater. But they only had the one, and I was like, I bet these are on the little table out by the registers, and sure enough they were, but they didn't have that one design anymore. They had a couple of ugly sweater ones in red, and some that said Joy, and some that said Merry Christmas, but I really wanted the ornament one. And then again, they're also only 25% off, even though they're only $1 to start out with. So, what I'm thinking is, if I talk myself into it, next time I go by there tomorrow, I might go ahead and get the 2 ugly sweater ones, just because they're cute. And then I might check the Dollar General. I don't know. I really do like the ornament ones, though. I'd like to have all 4. A set or 2 of each. But I'd have to check the Dollar General in Hollister and the one on 248 to see if they're the ornament ones. And maybe the one in Bergman, because I didn't even look there. Just to make sure I have 2. But anyway, I'm rambling. This video is way too long for a haul. Oh, this one is chipped. I hope that wasn't because the cat knocked it on the floor. Yep. I heard the cats knock something on the floor when I went outside to get the wrapping paper and the other things out of my car. Now I'm mad. Maybe I can take it back. But anyway, I got cappuccino cups instead of just coffee cups because I don't have any like this. I used to have a couple big round ones. One that was like a multi-design. It said like coffee and stuff on it. It was really adorable. One of those big, huge, like 24-ounce ones that nobody needs to drink a cappuccino that size. I used to have just like, I would just buy one of each type of cup and have like a hodgepodge. But now, I've kind of just started buying at least sets. Like the vintagey owl ones I got from Big Lots a few years ago. And then there's this one. Too stinking cute. I like that there's one's red, one green. So even though they're the same, I was going to go ahead and get 2 of the Christmas tree, but I saw this one hiding in the back and I couldn't resist. And they were only $1, so I paid, oh no, $1.50, so I paid 75 cents. I think I'm going to hit up Dollar General when I go into town, since there were like 4 of these, and see if she'll let me exchange it. And then I found this. You guys need to get down. Get. See, always on everything. I don't know why this grabbed my attention. I thought it was so stinking cute. This cookie cutter. These right here are notches when you push it all the way through, and this right here are his legs. And then what you do after you bake the cookies is you sit him up, kind of like old paper dolls or old cutouts, back when you had like paper or plastic pieces, game pieces in like the 60s and 70s. I just thought that was too stinking cute. Because if I go ahead and make cookies for like next year's Christmas party, nobody else is going to have sitting Santas. I don't know what that is they're using on his beard in the back. It almost looks like little tiny white sprinkles, which is also stinking adorable. Can you see that? So anyway, because I didn't make anything for this year because I just went to Fun Spot, Grant Country. I didn't know we could bring anything. One of the other girls brought cookies. So, and then this is boring. I got 2 of these for 50 cents. 2 little cheap Sterilite containers. Well, they're not Sterilite brand, they're Dollar General brand. I saw these first. There's 3 of these little round, I think 3. Yeah, 3 of these little round ones. You can never have too many little round containers because I always end up melting them, or you cook like spaghetti sauce in them one too many times, or marinara, and then you get that orange line or the plastic bubbles. So, and even though I have all those sliced lunch meat containers, those eventually get lost and ruined too. I just thought they look cute. So that's that. That would be my Christmas sale after the holidays haul, and somebody's in my curtain. Lumi. It's my little tiny munchkin kitty. She's not technically a munchkin. I think technically she's classified as a teacup. I think I said any cat that's under 5 pounds. I don't know. Let me see if I can find her. Lumi. It's hard to get pictures of like her and Skeletor side by side so you can get like a frame of reference. Because sometimes when she lays all stretched out, she looks bigger than she is. But when you pick her up, she literally weighs nothing. That just reminded me I need to look up the little cost spay and neuter thing clinic. I think that's in the next couple days. I need to pay that. Lumi. Kiki. You're not a kitty. Lumi. Lumi. She's playing with a straw. Lumi, come here, honey. She doesn't want to come because the dog's here. See if I can go find her. She's not real big on being held. But you've seen Skeletor. This is her in comparison. Come here, Lumi. Diana with the baby girl. Somebody's jealous for attention. You guys be friends? No? Okay. Skeletor. Come here. See if I can get a Skeletor for reference right after the fact. You hear Skeletor. Litter mates, so you can definitely tell the difference. Oh. Alright, well, that's it for me and my mini haul today. Next time I see you, it's going to be hopefully not making a horrible painting mistake like my last trial, which I didn't film because I wanted to see if it was going to work before I tried to make a nice looking one. So, didn't work. But I have another idea, and like I said, we'll see if that works better. So, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope your 2018 is better than your 2017 and the country's 2017. Probably shouldn't get very political on here, but we need to see if we can flip Congress this year. Alrighty, and on that note, thanks for watching.